Oh my god, the time I've got. Oh my goodness. I literally got home 2 minutes ago. Oh, I really should not do this when it has me. Oh my god, my heart. My heart wants to explode. Hello, Carrie. Literally got here 2 minutes ago and fucking finished on. Wonder if Clips would hate you if you made Umineko red text on the thread on the Discord. He'd probably only hate you if you ended up writing something like, I don't know, Neptunia is a good game series in red. Anyway. Let's get into this before my brain melts down into nuclear paste. I really hope Battler is going to find his resolve. Okay. Oh, thank you for the insult. They have a trophy for 50 hours. Lovely. Happy to know that you're insulting me. Because I'm, Wait, what? What do you mean it's a far cry from 157,680 hours? The fuck does that mean? You concern me greatly with that words. Also, hi, Darkbit. Am I expected to take that long to finish the entire game? Oh, Jesus Christ, they are, aren't they? Fuck. Unbelievable. Are you saying that it's the truth? That's the truth? Yes. Described everything as you saw it. Oh, we're in another magic scene. That makes sense. We got people who need to die. George folded his arms and started humming again. You see, since they have actually described what the fuck happened, that means nothing that's about to happen is real. The kitchen was once again beset by a long silence. George-sama, why do you feel you aren't even believe it so suddenly? Okay, but you made the thread in the spam sandwich channel. Nothing is real. Oh, what? Yeah, everything's real. That way people can't get spoiled by it. Ooh. Nice job. Nah, I don't want to wake up. This reality is interesting enough right here. Well, I mean, the fifth layer of reality, not really all that interesting where we reside, but you know, otherwise. I'm sure I saw it with my own eyes. I still know what it was I saw. I'm sure I saw it. I'm sure I never got into a scuffle with it. You know, I do have to wonder about this. Is a case of I want to think about for a second. Why, what does there is one part of the epitaph that I have not been able to really figure out what it really means, because so far, neither in this episode nor the last episode did it really make sense, is, on the third twilight, those who remain shall praise my noble name. I mean, sure, it was written on a letter in episode 1 saying, praise my name, but literally no one praised her name. And so it's just like, what the fuck does this actually mean? Because no one's done that. No one's been like, Beatrice is amazing, or Beatrice does a great job, or Beatrice, we should thank Beatrice for all the money. It's like, Darkbit, if you got a theory, go ahead. George and Jessica did. That's not everyone who remains. And yet, it always felt like it was an all illusion. And then Valor fucked it up and then sent them all to purgatory. I see. That's why you can go detail in front of Auntie Rosa. I just told her what you just told me, then would it be creating even bigger problems? There's a strange scene while in Kinder's room that talk about her and Kinder's relationship. Do you think that is? I was down with the idea entered your head when you were reading the first episode. Oh? Go ahead. Shoot it up. Yes, I now understand that Genji-san handled it on remarkably composed fashion. Only have the power to explain it. There's not actually seen it, so even when pressed to believe, you just couldn't imagine it. They also had a strange scene where they talk about Kinzo and Beatrice's relationship outside the chapel. Oh, are you saying that praising her name is just talking about her relationship with Kinzo? Oh, that's an interesting idea. So praise her name is acknowledging her potential existence, I guess. Either that or talking about her and Kinzo. Interesting either way, honestly. It's only natural. Because even the people who had actually seen it ended up questioning themselves as to what it was. What's the riddle? If the epitaph is just a steps Beto takes to recollect our grandma's dead, is enter the riddle beating Beto? Maybe. So is that part of the riddle, or is Rose something being her the goat? It's questionable because theoretically, Beto... Okay, depending on who actually made the riddle, either Gramps created the riddle himself and everyone else has to solve it, or Beto created the riddle and everyone else has to solve it. Either, because in the first scenario, Beto also doesn't know where the fuck the goat is, but in the second scenario, Beto does know where the goat is. Let me back up a bit. Shen, you said that you thought Kennen-kun was an imposter. You went to pick up some spider webs, right? Why did you do that? Your understanding the riddle isn't actually spelled in the epitaph. That's my understanding too, Clips, from that one time. I can't remember who said it exactly, but someone said if you can solve the riddle in the epitaph, which implies that there's a riddle inside the epitaph, which fucking gets confusing as shit, because I have no idea what they could be. Grand theory is praise thy name referring to Kinzo? I don't think it does refer... Oh, that's an interesting theory. Because then that would make a bit more sense, honestly, Dark Bit. If praise my noble name is supposed to be Kinzo, then I guess that answers a bit of the question. That's right. I was thinking of that as well. Why spiderwebs? I heard it once from Kumasawa-san. A long time ago, evil spirits lived in Rokujima, and they, feared spiderwebs. They say that it's a legend that people treasure spiderwebs as wards against magic. Alright, I'm gonna bring up my board and add, because these are some interesting thoughts. So, first off, it loads in. One to praise and half is Kinzo, Beto, and epitaph contains the riddle, but isn't the riddle. So, I just went with it. I think I was also a bit confused. Interesting story.
熊沢はそうい
He
う
was always very
昔
knowledgeable
話
about these kinds of
詳しかっ
tales.
雲は液中ですからね。
Spiders are useful after all.
確かに
Certainly
そう
they
いう
exist as such
信
a
仰
creed
があ
isn't
って
strange at
も
all.
おかしくないかもしれ
Spiders
な
are
い。
horrible. Shut the fuck up.
きっと
I'm sure.
その悪霊の
The
力を
Tory shrine was trapped in the power
あ
of
の
those evil
鳥の
spirits.
祠が封じ込めてたんだと思います。そして霊境が割られたのでその力が蘇って
And since the spirit mirror was broken, that power revived.
「ベアトリーチェ様を蘇らせる力となってしまったに違いないのです。 I have no doubt that we can't him the power to make Beatrice somewhat revive. 私が心の弱かった私が
Does it
あ
imagine
んな
you?
大それた
It's
こ
just
と
a
をしな
fuck.
ければ
Fuck you! Fuck off! No, I'm different. I'm not. If you ever call me a witch, I'm going to burn you. If I, while I was in that weak-hearted state, had done such an outrageous thing. Oh.
シャノン、
Shannon,
その話はもうしなくても大丈夫だよ。
you don't have to worry about that anymore.
僕は
I
君
don't
を
blame
責
you
め
for
た
that.
りなんかしない。
Since long ago, Shannon had often had a certain cold aspect regarding how she had met George. While he didn't lend near to her tales, George had always thought that this was typical of a girl, especially in love with fate, chance, and miracles. George had thought that bringing the spirit mirror offered to the Tory shrine was going a little too far, but he had forgiven her, laughing at just a little prank she had done because she had seriously desired a relationship with him. This bring mirror in some musty shrine wouldn't change the fate of their meeting. That would never cause any curse. I remember showing her up, saying it was only a musty mirror covered in dust. Then she called me Baka, and I did not quite understand why.
例のような
After
存
I
在がい
started
る
working there, many of my
という
coworkers
話
told
は
me of the
この
existence of a
島に
spirit
勤
called
めるようにな
Beatrice-sama.
ってからたくさんの同僚に聞かされました。最初はバカバ
In
カ
the
しいと
beginning,
思って
he
いま
thought
し
it
た
was
が
ridiculous.
それを批判する
This
と
is appeared in
なん
discreet
だ
comment
か
on
不謹
that.
慎そうな空気があったもので私も
I can do it
表向き
myself as
は
if I
信じ
also
ている
believed
よう
it.
に振る舞っていきました。しかしまさか本当
But
に
it's astonishing. She's really
いたんです。
existed.
ベアトリーチェ
Beatrice-sama
様
was in
は
this mansion all along.
このお屋敷におられたんです。でもベアトリーチェ様は力を失っておられ
But
て
Beatrice-sama had lost her powers.
私たちの前に姿を現すことができなかったんです。ずっといた。
And she did exist all along.
私たちが見えなかっただけなんです。
源氏さんの意見を聞きたいです。
I'd like to hear Genji-san's opinion.
私には
I do not have an
何
opinion.
も意見は
I
あり
am
ません。
furniture.
一つだけ申
All I will
し
say
上げたい
is,
のは
when it happened,
私たちはあ
there's
の
five
時
of us there.
ここに5
Four
人
of us
い
here.
た。そしてカノンが
I
勝
thought
手
they
口から
cannot
帰
return
って
through
き
the
た
back
と
door.
思った。そして使用人室に運び
Then we carried him to the servant room.
何かが起こって南條先生と熊さんが
Something happened and
彼ら
Dr.
の
Nanjo and Kumasawa passed on.
それだけで
That
す。
is all.
私たちは見たものをすでに
We have
全
already
て
explained
説
everything
明
we
しま
saw.
した。それを
I understand that would be very unreasonable to try to
見て
push
い
you to
ない
believe it,
ジョー
like
ジ様に
when
信
you
じ
don't
ろと
see
い
it
うの
yourself.
は
Oh yeah, it would be completely
無理な
unbelievable.
話だと
Anyway, is there blood on the
理
floor?
解しています。
Or like, actually, that's a really good thing to ask. Hey, is there any blood in this room right now? Because if there is, that kind of helps prove your story. If there isn't, shut the fuck up, you lying bastard.
信じられるわけがない。
How could he believe it?
あれは間違いなく
I thought he was
カノ
undoubtedly
ン様だと思っ
Canon-kun.
た。でもあいつがベッドから
When
起
that
き上
thing
が
got
っ
up from the
て、
bed,
そうこんな風にしながら
and that's right, started
胸
to
の
rope around
傷
that
を
wound
ま
in
さ
the
ぐり
chest
始
like
めた
this.
時、こいつはカノ
I
ン
don't think
さ
it
んじゃ
wasn't
ない、
Canon-san, but some different
誰か
being.
別の存在なんだと直感しました。ジョージ様にはわから
I
な
can't
いでしょう。
understand George-sama.
よく知っていると思っ
Sheriff
てい
for
た
a
人
moment
物
she
が
thought you knew well, exposed
実は
that
別
he's
人
in
である
fact
ことを
someone
さらけ
else.
出した瞬間の恐ろしさというものは説明できない。
I can't explain it.
とても説明できる
I
わけ
can't
が
explain
ない。
it at all.
わかるよ。
I understand.
郷田さんがそれほどまでにショックを受けるどんな恐ろしいことがあったのか、僕は察するよ。
I can tell just how dreadful thing must have happened to cause you such a shock.
ありがとうございます、
Thank you very much,
ジョージ様。
George-sama. And they all went silent again. No time she was consoled, Shannon kept crying, weeping that listening to the witch's sweet whispers, remembering the spirit mirror on the day had been where this had all gone wrong.
君に囁いたという魔女は、その
The
鏡
witch
が
had
ある
whispered
と
to you,
力
use
を
your
失
power
う
that
ん
mirror
だ。
exists?
少し説
I
明して
think
く
she
れた
explained
気
to
が
me
し
a
ます
little, but I can't really
よ
remember.
く覚えていません。あの鏡があると力が出せない。
I think she said somehow she could release her power that mirror existed.
君が割ったとい
What
う
happened
そ
to
の
the spirit
鏡
you
は
broke?
どう
What
した
happened
の
to the spirit you broke?
覚えていません。
I don't remember.
多分割ったまま立ち去りましたから。
I
そのま
suppose
ま
since
そ
I
こに残っ
broke
てた
it,
でしょう。
it would just been lying where I left it.
ということは、岩礁が雷で打たれて
So
消え
when,
たと
as
か
they
い
say,
う
the
時
reef
に
is struck by lightning
海の
disappeared,
底
we've
か。
gone to the bottom of the ocean.
まあ、
Well,
拾
I'll
っ
be
て
picking it up
接
to
着
take
剤で
together
貼
when
り
I
付
made
けた
it
ところ
effective
で
again anyway.
ご利益は戻らないだろうけどね。
私は
Truly,
本
what
当
have I
に
done?
なんてことを。
ごめん。
Sorry. Wow, can you do anything to fucking reassure anyone here?
失言したよ。
I shouldn't have said that. He didn't know whether Shannon breaking the mirror had really been what started everything off. The servants didn't go as far to blame Shannon, but it seemed that they believed that had been the trigger. But even now, there's no way George believed that much. Even as he was so sure about witches and evil spirits, it sounded fake to him. And so he listens here to see Shannon's story, trying to find a hint that might relieve at least a little bit of pain in her heart.
そういえばその鳥居にあったものと
Come
は
to
違うで
think
しょう
of
が、
it, I think it's different from the one that Tori.
奥様が
I may have
お
heard that
守
Madame
りと
give
して
it
霊
to the
気を
spirit
お持
mirror
ちになっ
as
て
a
いると
charm.
聞いたことがあります。
Oh?
夏日おばさ
And
ん
that
は
she does.
はい、
Yes.
おじい様の形見分けか何かでもらったものだそうで、とても強い魔除けの力を持
Then
つ。
she said one of the
由緒
Mentos
正し
or her
い
grandfather or something, and that it held very strong magic repelling power. Historically rich
霊境だとかなんと
spirit
か。
mirror or something.
同じ話は私も聞いたこ
I've
と
also
があ
heard
る。
the same story.
鏡は良くないものを
Some other mirror
反射
having
して
power reflect that which is
弾
not
き
good
返
and
す
send it
力
back.
があるのだとか。
その霊境があれば魔女のベ
If we
ア
had
トリ
that
ーチェ
spirit
に
mirror,
対抗できるかな。
do we resist the witch Beatrice? Huh? When George proposed this, the servants looked up.
祀っていた鳥居と
Trying the
祠
Tory
は
mirror
も
was
う
just
な
trying
い
to
かも
gone
しれな
now.
いけれど、
The important thing is that there's
霊
still
境
another
が
spirit
もう
mirror.
一枚あるのは重要なことだよ。夏日おばさんの実家は
Rather than
神職
Natsu's
にも
family
通
is
じて
sent
い
to
ると
to
聞いたこと
priests.
がある。それは本当に単なる鏡では
Maybe
な
that
いか
isn't
もし
just
れ
a
ない。
simple mirror.
だ
I believe I heard Madame say that she keeps it in a,
宝
even
物
a
箱に入
treasure
れて大
box.
事にしまっているとおっしゃっていたような気がします。
Maybe
だ
that
確か
spirit
そんなに大きいものではないのかもしれません。
Does George want this basically because it'll make Shannon feel better? It might not be very large.
大きさの問
I
題で
don't
はな
think
か
its
った
size is
と
a
思います。
problem.
私が割った鏡も
And where I broke looks small and
一見
significant
大し
and
た
a
ことの
glance.
ない小さな鏡に見えました。
相手がオカルトならこちらもオカルトの手段で対
Our
抗する
opponent
し
is
か
a code, and we must to resist by using code measures.
ただこうして座っていても何も解決
We just
し
sit
ない
around, nothing will be resolved.
単なる気休めだとしても
Worth trying, if only for some peace of mind. Of course, this doesn't mean that George accepts the witch. You know, at the very least, you can throw the mirror at someone. That's a good enough use of it. However, we thought it would be necessary to have some kind of irrigation ceremony to heal the wounds in Shannon's heart. Oh, so exactly what I was suggesting. Got it. The story about Nachi's spear mirror is just what the doctor ordered.
行こ
Let's go.
う魔女をやっつけようなんて大それた
I
こと
want
は
to
言
just
わ
go
ない
and
よ
finish all the witch or something so outrageous.
でも魔女から身を守る魔除けがあってもいいと思う
I think it would be nice if we had something that repels magic to protect us from witch.
前にマリアちゃんに聞いたんだけどおじい様の部屋の扉は強力な魔除けが施されているんでしょ
Maria Chen told me about this earlier, but the door to Grandfather's room is supposed to be able to repel magic, right?
さすがおじい様だね
As expected of Grandfather.
オカルトに対する防御も十分だったわけだ
Has sufficient defense against the code as well.
行こ
Let's go.
う夏日おばさんの部屋へ
Aunt Natsu's room.
しかし
But I think
奥
Madame's room
様
is
の部屋
locked.
には鍵がかかっていると思います。
So, break it the fuck down. Who gives a shit? I've never really gotten the impression that the locks here are all that strong, so yeah, just break it down.
真っ先は
Master
ロー
Keys
タ
of
様に
Rosa
お
Sama.
返ししてしまいましたし、キーボックスのある使用人室も施錠され
In
て
the
し
server room,
ま
which
いました
contains
し
the key box, has been locked up.
ならばその
In that
鍵は
case, and
夏
Natsu should
日
have
お
been
ばさん
walking
が
around
持
with
ち
that
歩いてい
key.
るはず礼拝堂にはまだ夏日おばさんの遺体があるはずだ
Aunt Natsu's body should still be in the chapel.
警察が来る前に
Bad
勝手に
server
いじってしまう
before
の
the
は悪い
police.
ことだけれど
We can formally explain
そ
it.
れについてはちゃんと説明しよ
しかし礼拝堂の入り口も鍵
However,
が
the
か
entrance
け
to
ら
the
れてお
chapel
り
is
ます。
also locked. And break it.
うゴーダさんの腕力
Good
じゃ
son, you're not
ガ
trying
ラ
to
ス
break a
一枚
single
割れ
glass
ないの
window?
かい
Yeah, see?
その辺の石で叩き割ればいい
You can smash it with a rock from around here.
大切な礼拝堂の窓を破っ
Are you
てしま
okay
っ
to
て
break
も
window of that important chapel?
よろしいのでしょうか。
おじい様に怒られるときは僕が責任を持つよ
When Grandfather gets on us, I'll take responsibility.
僕はもともと今日後ろ宮家の全員と戦うつもりでいた
From the beginning, I was planning on fighting with the whole Ushiromiya
君との
family
婚約
today.
を許してもらうために
So
ね
that they would permit my engagement to you.
だから元よ
So
り
I'm
その
already
覚悟はあ
prepared.
る
Oh yeah, you were gonna do something really stupid anyway. Lost Mirror is mentioned in the first episode. I've just gave her mother the screwing charm. I vaguely recall something about Mirror, so I was... Yeah. The doors are probably much harder to break down because you had enough money to get the good stuff. Maybe, but like I have no problem believing he'd have the money to get good doors. I just have a hard time believing that he'd bother with like good doors on anyone else's room other than his own. So let's break the glass.
そして夏日おばさんの遺
And let's work
体
the
か
key
ら
from the
鍵を
end.
借りよ
I don't think you can exactly return a key to the dead, my boy, George. Seeing that George claimed that he would take responsibility, giving the Shermans a great amount of courage. Chan and Goda glance at each other and look at George's face again.
うオカルトに詳しいおじい
Everyone knows
様
everything about the occult.
夏日おばさんの霊境の力だっ
Trying to
て
say it's about the power of Nachi's spear mirror.
大丈夫怒られたりなん
Don't
か
worry,
し
he
ない
won't get mad at you.
奥様の鏡で
I wonder if
本
Madame's
当
mirror
にベアトリー
is
チェ
still
様
Beatrice
をもう
sama.
一度封じることができるでしょうか。
わからない
I don't know.
でも試す価値
I
はあ
think
る
it's
と思
worth trying.
うなら行こ
So let's go.
表はどんどん暗くなっちゃうよ。
It's getting darker and darker outside. We still got people who need to fucking die.
急ごう。
Let's hurry.
シャノンは懐中電灯を。
Chan, get the flashlight.
ゴーダさんはガラスを
Go,
割れそうな道具を。
Until now, looks like you can break the glass.
ゲンジさんはすみません。
Yes, I'm sorry, but
傘の
here's
用意を
someone
お願
brought
いしま
us.
す。
Yes, servants who have been reserved by Rosa try to move once again, having gained a new master. George, normally calm and gentle, was now exuding a commanding presence. Chan checked the emergency flashlight. Just in case you change the batteries. Smart girl. Goda was examining several heavy-looking cooking tools. 3 people to die unless Kinzo's already kicked it. Yeah, and we really do not know Kinzo's condition because the last person who saw him was Rosa, and Rosa came back with a gun. So, yes. Not possible, the fucker is very, very dead. Only except for saying, like, so a big thing of why I can't be sure if Rosa killed Kinzo, or if Kinzo's still alive, is because out of all the siblings, Rosa's the only one we still don't goddamn know the reason she needs the money so badly. Like, she worked with fucking Ava and goddamn, I'm hitting a blank wall. Ava and Rudolph, because she needed the money desperately too to blackmail Kraus. Okay? Kraus implied he knows what the fuck she needs the money for, and she seemed really upset when he knew in episode 1, but God, if anyone knows why she needs the money so badly. You can't guess the condition when the body part hit because we don't know the state of the other bodies. Yep. Now he's fanatic to fulfill the orders, the one he accepted as his master. After some deliberation, he took a large, weighty frying pan. Genji removed several umbrellas from an umbrella stand set in the corner near the back door of the kitchen. He took 3 of them.
Genji-san?
Genji-san?
私は
You
ご
don't
一
go
緒
with
でき
you.
ません
Oh, perfect. That's exactly 3 people who can go off and die then. Thank you, Genji.
ご用命
It
の
would be embarrassing for me as the head of the Shiromi family, who were all absent when an order was to be given.
後ろ宮家使用人頭として恥ずかしいことです
そんな源氏さん
What in the world, Genji?
今のこの
You
屋
should
敷
have
で
said you would be
一
able
人
to
でい
mansion
る
right
ことが
now.
どれだけ危険かあなたもわかるでしょう
私はい
I can't go.
け親方様から
I'll stay here so the
呼び出
master
し
can
が
call
あって
me at any time.
私はここにいなくてはならない
Genji様
Genji-sama.
ジョージ様にお伝えする
Observe George Sama.
くれぐれも
Don't make any blunders.
ゴーダ手本と
Goda, I'm counting on you to be an example.
はい
Yes!
お任せください
Leave it to me.
必ずや
I will fulfill
お
my
役目を果た
duty.
します
Yeah, that's right. Die.
本当にいいんですね。
Is this really alright?
源氏さん。
Goda-san?
はい
Genji-san, I mean? Yes.
私は
Mori at the safe.
今日も
I'm 30 years old, as you all know. Therefore, I am too old for any of you to be hanging out.
ための日々でしたこのようなお
Lord
祈り
happens
の
to know manually myself, we decide by the roulette.
私は
I think I would like to sit here and see what the result will be with my own eyes.
ここに座って見届けたいと思います
As Genji said that, he sat down. Gray hair, so he's probably more like 31. Yeah, that seems about right for his age. His gay felt his chessboard that he played with Nanjo. When George saw us, he decided to leave Genji there.
行こう、みんな。
Let's go, everyone!
今は少し
Looks like
風もおとなし
the
いみ
wind
た
is
い
a
だ
little。softer right now. George took an umbrella and dashed down into the hallway, and Shannon and Goda chased after him, each holding a tool. After they flew out of the room, Genji quietly extended his hand to the side of the chessboard. So he pushed something that was there towards himself, and hit it by covering with his palm. Oh my fucking god, is that another letter? Genji killed his breathing more than before. As he did, something flashed gold. From inside, an ice pill set on the counter. A small golden butterfly appeared, softly and silently. His owner still had to watch Genji and the rest leave and was trying to secretly follow them. It happened in an instant. The butterfly, elegantly flapping his wings, was pinned against the wall by the knife Genji had just thrown, like a butterfly in a bug collection. After the golden butterfly beat its wings several times, looking like it was in pain, except the fact it couldn't break free, becoming fine golden powder and smoke, and disappeared as though dissolving into water. Okay, so I'm going to take that to mean one thing for the next round. In reality, that fucking chessboard has a hidden knife compartment. I'm going to say that. Kitchen chessboard has hidden knife compartment. Genji's gaze was still lowered at the chessboard, as though nothing had happened. Abe would think up a brilliant move very soon. No matter what move he played, his opponent would not be able to respond for all eternity. Even though he knew that, Genji searched for a brilliant move. This was the perfect way to kill time during a short period before some fate would be given to him. He didn't know what result the roulette would bring about. The decision would be made very soon. No one could interfere with the tumbling roulette ball. The door of the parlor was not only locked, but blocked with a barricade made of sofas and light. So, Auntie Rosa seemed to suspect that as visitor appeared, it would be by breaking the window. Sitting on a one-person sofa, her back to the door, she continued to hold on to her gun. I didn't know what was what anymore, and so my body and mind worn out, I was just playing with Maria however she wanted. Maria's words. Peter was testing us to see whether we could solve the epitaph with a goat. We had to challenge its riddle. In the beginning, I had been a little interested and tried to solve it, but I didn't have a clue what those weird paragraphs even meant in the first place. So, by the way, guys, okay, because I still think this is at least a tiny bit important. If the epitaph itself isn't the riddle, what is the riddle inside of the epitaph? Essentially, is the epitaph a riddle to get to the riddle? If it is that, then what is the riddle? What are we trying to... Like, is this first part up here actually like a decoding part of the bottom part? So when it says, behold the sweet fish river, we have to take that from one of these parts down here? Like, it feels like it's gonna be very fucking confusing. If it's a riddle within there. I think it was Beto or someone who implied... No, Rush, I know you're just repeating back what someone in the story said. And I think this episode, someone in the story... I don't remember if it was Beto, if it was fucking Kinzo himself, but someone said that the riddle, the epitaph is... Can't remember, but yeah. So the epitaph contains the riddle, but what is the riddle? Because I don't think I think we can understand that the answer to the riddle has to be a location. Right. I think, can we agree on that? That the answer to the riddle has to be a location? But then how do you construct a riddle from the epitaph that asks for a location? Like, I'm trying to kind of see this backwards in a way, because I don't see how to start forwards. I doubt there was some riddle hidden there, but I couldn't imagine that I would solve it by chance. Didn't doubt, rather. In the middle part of the epitaph, there were lines saying a journey to go and land over the course of the 1st to the 10th twilight. In the first twilight, sacrifice 6 chosen by the key. In the second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the two who are close. It is obvious that this hinted at the first 6 murders that already occurred in the chapel and just Kanneken's murders. If this was being followed, we'd have to prepare for yet 5 more people to be killed. On the 4th twilight, gouge the head and kill. On the 5th, gouge the chest and kill. On the 6th, gouge the stomach and kill. On the 7th, gouge the knee and kill. On the 8th, gouge the leg and kill. Bodies of Dr. Nanju Gumasawa Bachan had been found. However, reasonably assumed that they were the sacrifices of the 4th and 5th twilights. They should have been in a pitiable state with their head and chest gouged. In which case, could we expect there to be 3 more that would be gouged in the stomach, knee, and leg to be killed? Who would that be? Looking around the room, noticing there were people there, but how should I say it? My emotions seemed paralyzed. Strangely, I didn't find it terrifying. Mary noticed me, with my upper body and thrust to the sofa, gazing lazingly up at the ceiling. Apparently, she felt I was slacking off in my riddle solving. She got mad at me and told me I wasn't being serious enough.
Nah.
Hey, Maria?
Ooh.
ベアトリーチェは確か
What was it again that Beatrice said she would do if we solve this?
どうするって言ってたんだっけ
I'm sure the Witcher wrote in her letter that she would give up on collecting interest or something abstract like that. Was I instantly taking that to mean that she'd give up on killing the whole family? Was it really written with that meaning? I didn't feel that solving the riddle would actually save us. I mean, theoretically it doesn't, funnily enough. Because let's check what she's given us. If that special clause I would lose my rights to the gold and interest for all of eternity. She loses the right to collect it. However, if someone is able to discover the hidden gold of this contract, Beatrice must abandon these rights for all time. I shall return everything, including the portion that has already been collected. Okay. So yeah, if you solve the riddle, you do theoretically get back everyone who died. Obviously, in real life, that's a bit bullshit, but otherwise, fine. Not that even if we did solve it, that would just be what the culprit wanted us to do. It would all be a wasted effort.
No, that's not true. If you solve the epitaph, Vito's ritual will be over. Won't be any more need for any more people to die.
Really?
本当にかそういうルールを奴が提示してるだけだろ
Isn't that rule just something she made up?
この謎を解けば多分
You solve this riddle, we'll probably know the location of grandfather's hidden gold.
奴はきっとそれを狙って
She'll surely go after that and...
Ooh.
My voice is not up for the high ooze.
Won't.
なんでそう断言できるんだ
Can you be so sure?
The gold was Vito's from the start. She won't go after something that's hers.
じゃあ
Then
どう
why
し
is
てレア
Vito
と
giving
俺た
us
ちに
all
こん
these
な
big
大ヒントを
hints?
授けてくれたんだというか
There's that.
どう
Why
し
did
て
she
こん
even
な
set up
ゲーム
this
じみたこ
game-like
とを仕
thing?
掛けてきたんだ
Magic needs risk.
リスク
Risk?
よ
I
く意
don't
味
really
が
get
わか
what
ん
you
ね
mean.
For example, in a marathon, do you think the medal that anyone can get by running out things worth the same as given only the person who gets first?
思わねえぜ
No, I don't.
つまり
What
な
are
んだよ
you trying to say?
結局
That in the end she's
奴
just
は遊んでるって
lying
ことな
around?
のかわざとこっちにチャンスを
Or
与
is
え
he
るよう
giving
な
us
こ
a
とを
chance?
して
No!
それがね、魔法というものなの。
That's what magic is!
どんな大きな魔
No
法
matter
に
how
も
clear the
絶
magic,
対
there
に
are always
リス
risks
ク
and
や
weak
弱点
points.
があるの。ないといけないの。
No, there has to be.
魔法って言われるとピンとこねえがギャンブル
I
だっ
don't
て
get
考え
when you call it
少し
magic.
は理
I
解で
think
き
about
る
it as a gamble, I can understand it a little.
でかく失う覚悟がなきゃ
If you aren't prepared to lose big, then you can't win big.
そして勝ち目の薄いギャンブルであればあるほ
The
ど
slimmer chance the slimmer the chance of winning, the bigger the payoff.
その通りだよ。
That's exactly it.
だからベアとは
That's why
儀式
Beto
の
probably
リスクを
explained
ち
the
ゃんと
rule,
みんなに
rescue the
説
ritual
明
to
したの。
everyone.
だからこの謎を解けばちゃんと儀式は中断される。
That's why if the riddle is solved, the ritual will be interrupted as promised.
だってそれを約束違
If
反
all
した
she
ら
breaks
リ
her
スク
promises,
に
there
なら
won't be
ない。
any risk.
My throat.
これを解けば
If we solve
奴
this,
は本当に
will
約
she
束
really
を
keep her promise?
守るのか。
花は枯れるのにどうして美しいの？
Why are flowers beautiful even though they wither?
造花は見分けがつかないほど精巧でもどうして美しく
Why is
な
the
いの？
artificial flowers beautiful even though if it's so elaborate you can't tell the difference by looking?
Well, that's your opinion there, Maria, and I would like to say wrong.
人間は死を賭すから奇跡が起こせる。
Humans can bring about miracles by gambling their death.
不死の人間がいたとしてその人物に何の奇跡も起こせる道理は
If they were
ない。
an undying human, that person would have no way of bringing about a miracle.
私たちも人
It's
生
the same for
も
us.
魔
For
女も
life,
儀式
for
も
witches, and for rituals.
My throat, why can't I talk loudly?
私たちはリスクを負わなければ何も成し遂げられ
If we
ない
don't bear risk, we can't achieve anything.
謎が解けたらどうするんだ。
What do we do if we solve the riddle?
ピンポーンって鳴らして
Do
挙
we
手
just
して
answer buzzers and put a hand in it and
該
tell the
当
witch
魔
or
女
aunt
に
see what
伝
she
えて
says?
答え合
Oh,
わせ
fuck.
をするのか。
That was asking the question I was asking a while back. How do we submit an answer?
うん
Ew,
それは知ら
I
な
don't
い。
know about that.
Oh, great. Our resident fucking magic expert doesn't even know how to answer the question.
でも
If we
解けば
solve it, the ritual will surely end
自動的に儀
automatically.
式は終わる。
Great, so no one knows how we're supposed to answer the riddle. I have a guess, Mito. It's in the sea. Do I have to jump in and find it?
マリアは詳しい
You know
な。
what, Maria?
そいつはみんなベアトリーチェに習ったのか。
You learned that? From Beatrice? The way he says that line is cute. Bing bong. Wait, was it bing bong?
謎が解けたらどうするんだ。ピンポーンって鳴らして挙手して回答を魔女に伝えて。
Ew.
So, if you don't bear risk, nothing can be gained. That's obviously the way of the world. It was in common with the chessboard theory style of thinking that I liked. A move in chess is always a search for the best play that minimizes the risk and problems advantageous turn of events. I mean, yeah, but playing chess, you're always risking at least something. In a way, chess is a game of like weighing risks of what your opponent might do and sacrificing pieces to get them into the impossibly sacrificing pieces just to get them into a place where you want them. Don't trust your plays a chance like in gambling. That's right, there's no room for gambling in an intellectual game. You know, this person called Beatrice was carrying out such an outrageous crime. Ready a ritual. While personally imposing conditions for her own loss and announcing them to us. In chess, you always play the best move. But by standing in your opponent's position, you can predict their next move. However, you couldn't say for sure that Beatrice's moves were always the best moves. I thought she was probably making us focus on the epitaph of the smoke screen to mislead us about something else. Maria said that all things were... But Maria said that of all things was impossible. There we go. I read the sentence correctly finally. She said this was a genuine risk that the witch had taken, therefore proof that this was a formal magical ritual. I can't understand this witch called Beatrice. You don't see committing this chain of murder with some own mind. So why would she deliberately expose the conditions for her own defeat? No matter how I flip it over the chessboard, I'm thinking from my opponent's perspective. I can't understand why she would give up if this riddle was solved. It's almost so Beatrice doesn't care whether she wins or loses? It's natural the chessboard reasoning wouldn't work if you played chess against an opponent like this. I don't understand. I don't understand. What's Beatrice after that's making her commit this crime? Just wants to massacre us all. She could do it secretly without this whole crazy setup. There was no need for the scrupulous. Fuck, I know this word. Scrupulous. Oh my fucking god, I hate myself so fucking much.
Scrupulous.
There's no need for that scrupulous advance notice, dramatic suggestions, locked rooms, or anything. It's all over dramatized. I don't get the point at all. As long as you get to think Beatrice is a greedy human cobra, will I be able to understand anything? If I don't accept her as a witch, will I be unable to even set the pieces on the chessboard at all? If you're really a witch and everything Maria has said is true, then there's only one thing we should have been doing. We shouldn't bother with all the reasoning or the discord or the searching for the culprit. We should have all gathered in the dining hall and put our knowledge to solve the riddle. If we had put the knowledge of that many people, maybe we would have been at least able to grasp the thread of the answer. Wait a second. Interestingly enough, when you think about it, ironically, even if magic isn't real, the best thing for everyone to do, the best thing so that everyone lives, is to try to solve the riddle. Because think about it like this. If everyone's stuck in, like, the fucking parlor, all working together to have to try and solve the riddle, then if the killer is a magical 19th person, then they solve it and they get out. Killer is not magical, then they all are in one room together and no one is gonna know, like, no one's lost, no one's alone, no one's with only 2 people. Funnily enough, yeah, the best thing for them is to try to solve the riddle, just because that forces them all in one place. We greedy humans designed to gain something more than one another. Never pulled our knowledge and were being offered up as sacrifices one by one. In the end, were we humans getting what we deserved? We thought we were thinking, but were we actually thinking only of our greedy selves? In the end, chessboard theory is thinking a thing where you protect yourself against your opponent. So greedy people look inside their opponents and see their greedy selves. I look vaguely at Auntie fucking the worst. She was probably tired from being under all this tension the whole time. She wasn't sleeping, though she was continually staring vaguely at some point in space. Annie Rosa proclaimed that she couldn't trust anyone who had not been killed. Annie Rosa's chessboard thinking saw herself inside her opponent. Yeah, but Kinzo hates his family, so we never willingly spent time with him. Okay, we're disregarding Kinzo and solving the riddle. Mostly because, as you said, Nicholas, Kinzo fucking despises his family. I'm quite sure if that Kinzo would willingly, like, fucking... If Kinzo would fucking, like, send a nuclear strike at his fucking own mansion if it meant killing his family. He really does not like anyone. In other words, Auntie Rosa might have been an isolated woman. Anybody would trust anyone and would let her guard down. Oh yes, she had a husband and no longer does. Long ago, I think I heard a bit about it from my dad. Auntie Rosa had originally been a very obedient child, but because her age was so far separated from her other siblings. Because her confidential siblings had often made conflicting demands of her. She had been going through psychological hardship ever since she was young. Apparently, when she had taken the side of one sibling, but often another gave her a hard time for it. Certainly, Auntie Rosa had said many things today that could be taken as abusive language. yes. Those words have been engraved into her vocabulary because they have been showered upon her as well. You know, excusing the abuser, the cycle of abuse is quite shit, but you know, fuck you. The only one he maybe kind of sort of likes is Natsui. Yes, and we only know that because we saw that conversation that might have happened. Many abusive words that she has spoken of were also the same abuse that Auntie Rosa had been showered with in the past. Now thinking about it, I have a feeling that her style of speech today has been occasional traces of Uncle Kraus and Auntie Ella in it. I just assumed the similarity came from being siblings. Maybe that wasn't the case. The first time I was able to sympathize with my heart with Auntie Rosa. I had come to think of his own being gentle. I don't think they pointed a shotgun at Rosa. Probably. Also, yeah, I'm sorry. I ain't feeling any sympathy for Rosa. I'm sorry. Like, I feel sad for her in some ways when she's feeling bad and shit. But like, look. The cycle of abuse sucks ass, and it's true that people who are abused usually end up becoming abusers themselves. But when you grow up, you have a choice. You very much have a choice. Then what about Maria? Maria had been claiming something for a while. If we could solve the riddle that witch presented us, the ritual would be halted and we would definitely be saved. I also think she said Beatrice would never break a promise she made. So that describes Maria herself. She's the one with the most innocent heart who would never break a promise. You know what's interesting here too? We're kind of getting at what we were talking... Like, do you guys remember when I was talking about how Beatrice reflects the person who sees her? We're kind of getting at that idea here too. Balor's not deliberately seeing it the way I am, but he's kind of getting at the same thought process I did. No, she said Beatrice wouldn't make a promise either. You could believe that. But wasn't that just an image of Beatrice that Maria had imagined? There's no real proof that the real Beatrice definitely keeps her promises, right? Oh! That is incredibly interesting. I keep my promises. To solve the riddle of the epitaph, you shall be able to reach the Golden Lands. Beatrice reflects the person that she sees? Yeah. Like, Beatrice... Beatrice is a reflection of whoever she sees. So, if you expect Beatrice to be a fucking evil bitch, she'll be an evil bitch. If you expect her... Certainly the case with Natsui? Yes, certainly. If you expect Beatrice to be a kind person, she's a kind person. You expect her to smack you around with her boots, she'll smack you around with her boots. But also very interesting that Vito actually spoke up here when Bauer's like, maybe she doesn't keep her promises. She wasn't asked to use red text here, and there's no advantage in her fucking game to use red text. She just hates being called a liar. Actually, wasn't that in her character bio? When that happens, the ritual will end. No more people will die. So you're saying you play Mantra like you follows the rules. I won't deny that I'm brutal and unjust and a monster. However, I am a witch. I use magic. In order to use magic, there are some rules that must be followed. Precisely because I am a witch, I cannot neglect those rules. You should believe at least that much.
これだけめちゃくちゃやってき
After
て。
following all this shit, you're still
そ
telling
れ
me
で
to
もル
trust
ー
at
ルだ
least
け
the
は信じろ
rules.
ってのかよ。
わらわはたぶらかしはする。
I do play tricks.
もちろん人も
Of
だ
course, I also deceive people.
人間と
There's
変
no
わら
different.
ん。
That's no different from humans.
だが、
And not once I've
約
destroyed
束と
something
し
that
て
I've
口
said
に
as
し
a
たことを
promise.
保護にしたことは一度もない。人間はどう
What about you humans?
約束を
You always keep your promises.
必ず守るのか？
約束を守
Even
ろ
though we have catchphrases like
な
keep
ん
your
てキャッチフレーズ
promises.
がある以上。ちゃんと履行されてるかどうかは疑わしいな。
It's out that we always follow them as we should.
わらわから見れば、人間
Right,
の方が
humans are
よ
much
っぽ
more
ど
selfish
利己的
monsters.
で下道な存在よ。人間の約束ほど
There's
疑わ
nothing
し
as
い
doubtful
も
as a
の
human's
はない。
promise. Wait, so she never could have killed George and Shannon? I can't remember the specific rules of the specifics of that promise, but I suppose she. What did she say? Was it that if she I cannot remember exactly. Didn't she make a promise to them? What did that entail? I can't remember exactly. I think it was that like they would never like they would be together was a guarantee. The guarantee for I know the was a guarantee for Kenan and Jessica that if like Kenan fucking I think it was if Kenan said fuck you Jessica go away bitch they'd both live.
わらわも時に
You
人
and I
間と
sometimes
契
make
約
contracts
す
with
る。
humans, but I doubt you can even imagine how
く
strange
だ
an
らない
agreement must
願
be
い
made
一つ叶え
just to
る
grant
の
a
に
single
どれほ
foolish
ど厳重
wish.
に取り決めをするか想像もつくまい。少しでも隙があると
There's even a small loophole that may at least say something like increase the number of wishes to 100 or
叶える願いの
try
数
transferring
を
to tiny
100に
speck.
増やせとか小さな豆粒に変身してみろとか言い出す。
親父によく言われたぜ。
That often tells me something.
契約書ほど
That
怖
there's
いもの
something
は
as scary as
ない
contracts.
よく読ま
It's
ずに
only
ハンコ
natural
を
that
押
people
す
agree
やつ
that
は
reading them thoroughly
骨の髄ま
will
で
be chewed
喋られ
to
て
the
当
bone.
然だって言ってたぜ。悪徳で荒稼ぎしてやがったんだな。
Made a killing through vice.
察しろ。
Realize this.
人は生まれ
People
な
do
がら
not
に
know
詐欺を
fraud
知り
from
はせ
birth.
ぬ。
What?
どこかで被った。
Wait, what the fuck? Realize this, people do not know of fraud from birth? Wait, what? I don't understand.
だから覚え
And so it is learned. No, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like actually fucking baffled. Wait, what the fuck do you mean, Beto? You were talking about promises, then you said realize this, people do not know of fraud from birth? Like, are you saying people don't know the... like, Victor, if you can fucking phrase this in a way I can understand, I would approve. Oh, okay, they're not... Okay, I get it now. Thank you, guys. I was... I fucking don't know. BB, it's time to sleep. Okay, I might have literally almost, like, collapsed during work because I was really tired. But, you know, I'm better now. I took an hour nap then. I'm fine. Better now. Okay, so she's saying people would learn deceit. Got it. Thank you. Yes, this into the human world, which may be forced on to one another. Now, who was the witch I heard that from? Oh, well. What? I'm not as heartless as you think, you see? More specifically, though, she means that people are deceived and learn to deceive in turn, because that means that you guys, you've been writing all day and apparently can't write here. Oh no, you've used up your writing quota. Different, which said humans learn sin from other humans. Okay.
嘘をつけ。
Liar!
これだけの
All
大
these
勢
people, and it's not even the first
しかもま
time.
たこんな残酷な方法で殺しておいて何が無慈悲ではないだ。
You did it in such a horrible way too. How can you be so? How can you not be heartless?
約束は
You
守る
say
だ
you
と
keep your promises?
いい加減な
Don't
ことを
say
言う
stuff
な
like that.
俺はお前を認
I
め
won't
ない
accept you.
断じて
I won't never.
それを譲らないこと
I
だ
believe
け
that
が
not giving that up is
お
the only
前
way I
の
can
抵抗
resist
だと
you.
俺は信じてる。
なるほど。
I see.
永遠の
You're
サイ
saying
ナ
that
ミ
this
であ
eternal
るの
torment will
は
be the same
わ
for
らわに
me.
対しても同じであるというわけか。かもしれぬな。
Maybe so.
1000年は長い。
1,000 years is a long time.
魔女の強さは魔力より我
Maybe a
慢
witch's
強さで
true
決ま
strength
る
sign
の
not
か
by
も
their
しれ
magical
な
power,
い。
but by their endurance.
なるほど。
Yes, explains how
ベルリン
terrifying
の
Lady
恐ろしさ
Byrne
もうな
is.
ずける。
Oh yeah, Byrne went through some kind of bullshit and she got out as a witch. Whatever bullshit she went through, don't know. Probably should care.
何をわけのわかんない
And you
話をブ
blabbling
ツブ
on
ツ
and
言って
on
やが
about
る。
incomprehensible stuff. Oh yeah, Battler doesn't know about Byrne. Okay.
さっさと永遠の
Yeah,
サイナミとやらを
torment or
続け
whatever.
る。俺は1000年でも1万年でも付き合う覚悟だぜ。
I'm prepared to stick around for 1,000 years or 10,000.
よいよい。
Good, good.
少しは戦う気力も戻ってきたようだな。そうでなければつ
It
ま
would be
ら
boring
ない。
otherwise.
ほら、
Come
対
now,
戦
don't
ゲ
you
ームでも
see
よくあ
our
るだ
seated
ろ。
multiplayer games?
乱入したけど、相手があまりに弱くて拍子抜け
What
で、
the fuck was that? Did
わ
anyone
ざ
hear
と
that?
負けて
What?
最終ラウンドまで延長させて。
There you go, Battler. As long as you don't give up, the game goes on. Though why Beto is happy about that, you're not sure. If we go with the meta theory, Beto is the fucking magic side of some person discussing the murders, and Balor is the rational side discussing the murders. And the person managed to pull themselves back, saying they can't give up looking for the rational way yet. So that's from the meta perspective, potentially. From the fucking delusional perspective, I don't fucking know.
最後に本気
To
でフ
enter
ル
as
ボ
a
ッ
new
コに
challenger
す
with
る
the
こと
bonus
と
so
かっ
weak that's a bit of an
てある
anticlimax.
だろ
To lose on purpose, extend the game to the last round, think it's serious and beat them to Pope, right?
例えの意味がわかんねえよ。
You're shit at analogy.
ワインと同
Analogy.
じよ。
It's the same as wine.
よく熟
You
成
don't
さ
let
せ
it
ね
age
ば
well, it won't
輝かぬ。
sparkle. Also, I need to hear, was there a fucking wine there?
ほら、対戦ゲームでもよくあるだろ。乱入したけど、相手があまりに弱くて拍子抜け。
No, I was hearing things. Got it.
お前は
You're a wine that can
それに
withstand
耐えら
that
れるワイ
process.
ンだ。わらわがじっ
I'll
くり
age you
熟成させ
carefully.
てやる。そなたを
I'll raise
わ
me
ら
the
わの
best
優雅
alcohol
な
to
時
color
間を
my
彩
elegant
る
time.
最高の美酒に育て上げてやるぞ。だからこの程度で屈
So
服
don't
な
let
ど
this
す
much
るな。
break you.
わらわを引
Keep
き
on
続き
denying
否
me.
定してくれよ。何しろわ
After
ら
all,
わ
as long
は
as you don't accept me,
そなたが
I'm
認め
nothing
ぬ
more
限
than a
り
fleeting illusion.
儚き幻想に過ぎぬのだから。
Oh, the glass broken. It wasn't chapter exchange, right? Right.
何度見ても辛いな。
No matter how many times I see it, it's awful.
教授
I sympathize with all of my heart.
シャノンさん鍵を頼みます
Please get the key.
お亡くなりになられたと
No,
はい
she
え
passed away. My lady is a
奥様はレ
lady.
ディーです私には触れることができません
Cannot touch her.
はい。
Yes. She nodded sharply, her expression filled with a sense of duty. George, Goda, and Shannon had broken a stupid window and were inside the chapel. Since they really hadn't want to break one, they had searched for another way in just in case. But in the end, they only proved once again there was nowhere that anyone could have slipped in. And emphasized further how Inshiro was the chapel's locked door. Room, rather. How Inshiro was the chapel's locked room. Yeah, of course. Except now they've proven that you can totally get in by just fucking tossing a rock at a window. So what's it to say, Beatrice, that someone couldn't have obviously fucking replaced the fucking window with a new one? Alright, you red texted us. Oh well. Inside the chapel, time stopped since they had left it earlier. Of course, even George could not approach that horrible Halloween party again. It was only natural. Because it made him remember, again, the sadness of losing both of his parents at once. And Goda, thinking of that possibility that their bodies might have changed in some horrible way until the day had passed, he didn't want to let George approach. Shan followed Goda's instructions and approached the party table. Normally, Shan would have resented having another dirty job forced on her. Now she could truly understand Goda's mental state. Despite Goda's prodigious skill, he had still got in trouble, lost his job, and been left out in the streets, and then Natsuki had given him a new life. Wait, why did he get in trouble? Wait, what? Goda got into trouble that made him lose his last job? Okay. A new fact obtained. Even though I've just been a casual employee for Natsuki, Goda must have felt a turning point in his fate. Goes around Goda, you see that he felt a special kind of loyalty to Natsuki. You mentioned this before, it was like a single line in the last one. Okay, so we got multiple things about people's past and stuff that we just don't fucking know right now and are kind of important in some ways. They probably didn't want to lose that feeling even though she was dead. Now that half-day passed, the body's actually the rest had changed completely. Small bugs that had sifted out the smell of death had started to gather. Ew. It wasn't really something you could look at directly.
奥様
Madam,
失礼いたします
excuse me. This is of her long experience as a servant. She had an idea of which pocket Natsuki had kept the key to her room. Probably in this pocket. Her guest didn't fail her. Just by touching the outside of the pocket, she was immediately able to feel it.
ありました
It's here.
奥様の部
The
屋
key to
の鍵
Madame's
です
room. Shan held the key up high, showing the others that it had been found. As George didn't go to watch her, their eyes opened wide. That was an expression Shan was expecting, so it startled her. Time to die! Because Shan hadn't noticed that there's exactly 3 people here! The perfect number! Time to die, everyone! George and Goda watching from far, had been able to notice it first. Because when Shan had been held the key up high, a blizzard of gold leaf had billowed up from around the table. There were countless golden butterflies. This was the first time George had seen them. To him, they might have been looking fantastic. But Goda-san already knew. He knew that those gold butterflies, far from being beautiful, would sway over something disastrous. As that goat swelled, trying to suck Chen in.
シャノンさん
Shannon-chan!
走って
Run! Huh? Ah! Shan watched her as she was about to be swallowed up by gold butterflies. She then ran unsteadily, her face show expression still shocked. As he did, the gold butterflies danced around Shannon in unison. They grouped together. They tried to swallow her up.
シャノン
Shannon!
そうなんだこれ
Damn it,
は
what's going on?
これが君たちの言っ
Are
てた
these the gold butterflies you guys were talking about?
早く外へ
Outside,
こ
quickly!
いつらめ
You bastards!
そ
Damn it, damn it!
Jordan and Gota rushed up to Shannon, driving off the group of butterflies. And while the butterflies were scattered, they ran towards the broken window. However, they needed good footing to get out of the window, which was surrounded with shards of broken glass. When they had entered, there had been enough time to prepare for that, but now there was none. Time to get cut. No, guys, you think you're about to get killed? Just jump. Fucking jump. Guys, fucking jump. You don't, who cares if you end up with like a gash in your fucking leg? Jump, motherfuckers, jump. I don't think that they're gonna be able to believe hard enough right now. Let's go through the door. There's no time to look for footing. It won't open. It's stuck. Give it to me. Damn, this ancient piece of crap.
ジョージ様お早く
Dress-sama, quickly!
くそ
Damn, you want a piece of me?
Go took her jacket, swinging around and scaring the group of butterflies. It was vastly outnumbered. It was doubtful that even bought them a short amount of time. George struggled with a virtually broken handle. Its age showed, and it didn't turn well. 3/4 alone wouldn't do the trick. It needs the right angle or some trick.
ジョージ様
George-sama! He's throwing hands, Gota, with fucking butterflies of all things.
くそ
Damn it!
この化け物
You
どもが
monsters!
Just then, Gota saw it. It was seen by it. In other words, their eyes met. On top of the party table. No, floating above it, backed by a stained glass window, laughing, the figure of the witch. You saw the figure witch laughing in the center of the golden whirlwind, allowing Go butterflies to attend to her whims.
ベアトリーチェ
Beatrice! Oh, we're doing the portrait Beatrice again. Strange. It should have been Goda-san's first time meeting her. But he knew at a glance. Just like the other servants had said, this was certainly the witch of the portrait herself.
そろそろ晩餐の時間ではないか。
It is almost time for dinner, is it not?
すでにわらわはこの
I'm
屋
already
敷
the
のホ
host
ス
of this
トで
mansion.
そなたらを素
So I
晴ら
must
しき
give
デ
you
ィ
a warm
ナー
reception
で
for a
歓待
wonderful
しなくては
dinner.
ならぬというもの。おあつらえ向きに3人ではないか。
Upper idea, there are 3 of you.
これはこれ
My, how truly convenient, truly
実に
convenient.
好都合。
開いた
It opened!
ゴーダさん
Goda-san, quickly!
ベアトリー
Beatrice-sama? Huh? What?
足を止めて
Are
も
you
よ
sure
い
you just
の
want to
か。
stand there?
ここがそなたらの
If you think
墓場
this
に
takes
ふ
a
さわ
suitable
しい
reason
と
for
いう
eating
な
well.
ら、それ
Very
もよか
well.
ろうぞ。かつての主の傍らにて、
I'll praise you
死
for
後も
wanting to
使
stay
い
by
た
your
いと
former
いう
master's
その
side.
心意気は
Serve
た
them
た
even
えようぞ。
after death. The golden whirlwind shrouding the witch burst. It was like an evil hand that just literally spread his fingers and was trying to attack them. The group go boys attacked with a whoosh sound.
急ぐんだ
Hurry!
足を止めちゃいけない
Can't stand here! Gir's voice spot brought Shannon and Gota back to themselves. Standing here now would be the same as a frog being stared down by a snake. They had to resist. They had to fight this incarnation of the new brutal and frightening order that enveloped Rokujima. No time to take out their umbrellas. The three of them dashed out into the pouring rain. They never realized because they didn't turn around. The go flies apparently couldn't handle the rain too well, and they just hammered their ability to chase after them. 3 people ran from their golden pursuits and flew into the mansion. How nice, how nice! If it wasn't like this, it wouldn't be interesting. They unlocked the door and flew into the room. A bit of the scent from Nachi's favorite general incense remained in the room. However, there was no time to let that calm them down now.
Where is it? Said it was in the treasure box, right? Something I just heard. Never knew where it was actually at. I think it's probably in the dresser in the corner by the bed.
She claimed that because of her woman's sense. But in the corner by the bed, there was only an incense burner, a half-written novel, and a pair of glasses. The dresser was elegant in many drawers, and it would be understandable if she had kept some of her valuables there.
And Natsui, I'm sorry.
He began violently opening each one of the drawers. He had to hurry. He couldn't actually hear footsteps. He had a feeling that the witch was approaching. And a feeling that her laugh was approaching. He opened the drawers one by one and examined their contents. Every small box would make it look like a treasure box. And the amount of effort it takes to accept the honor made him feel a little dizzy.
Maybe it's this box. But I can't open it.
At glance, it looks slightly larger than the music box. When shaking it rustled as though very small objects were hidden inside. It was locked and wouldn't open.
And normally you would hide the key somewhere nearby. And somebody will always take it with them. I don't know.
No choice. Let's break-o! We can't do it recklessly. Might we break the mirror inside? Isn't them two we could pry it open with? Damn it! Doris and looked over the room, trying to see if there was some tool that they could use. Don't you guys have the fucking key, or am I going crazy? Or did you only get the key to her room? I think you only got the key to her room, right? My mistake. And he noticed the door which had been left open since they had entered. He approached the door to close it and noticed the abominable showers of people approaching beyond the darkness in the hall. No, phrase showers of people wasn't right. His that referred to human shadows. You can't call the shadows beings that aren't human shadows of people.
George-sama! Hurry!
Goda's voice strode off. It was a shock from seeing the procession of those not in this world. He was a servant. They knew that all servants that worked for the Umineko family. They didn't know about these. However, they were definitely servants. Your servants were Umineko couldn't get no Umineko across. Having flipped around, you got here an hour late. Considering they're hunting for a mirror to fight this supernatural stuff. Yeah, it's probably complete bullshit, and this is what Dito is saying happened, but I don't fucking believe her. Ah, fuck, you brought goats! Ah, shit, it's goats! Guys, fucking kill the goats! There are new servants who work for the new master of the mansion, the Golden Witch Beatrice. And you got goat heads and bright red, boiled eyes of lava. And fucking laser swords! As the mattress laughed louder and trimly directed 6 of the new servants. Valor hasn't seen shit, Gary. Valor doesn't have to delay this scrap. I hope he doesn't, at least. He saw her pierce the darkness as she came. There's gotta be a hell of a gym to go land. Apparently, they require you to become ghosts, so I don't know. Of course, she was clad in the golden blood lights that were her symbol. Goda hurriedly closed the door and locked it. However, the instant he locked it, it returned normal, just as though it had been knocked back by a spring or something. Oh my god, that sound. That sound is not appropriate for how dramatic this is. The most gave illusion on some pranks on the side of the door was opening it every time he closed it. This is why they shouldn't have been able to reach the other side of the door yet. Then who? How? Just like playing with a broken toy. Clink, boing, clink, boing.
しまらない
It won't close!
閉めても
It
開いて
opens
しま
even
う
if I close it!
どうなってんだこりゃ
Yeah, what's going on? Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it!
鍵がわらわ
Did you think a lock would stop me?
その部屋の
Do
新
you
し
think
き
the door to that
主
room would inhibit the
その部
room's
屋の
new
扉が
master?
拒むと思うのか
As long as the witch could see Dota's frantic efforts to the door. United struggled, the footsteps continued to approach. But not just their footsteps, their breaths too could be heard. And when not just the footsteps, but thus Dota gave up on the lock and ran the door with his shoulder, making a lock in his own large body.
ジョージ様
George-sama, quickly, 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 quickly!
ジョージ様、これは
George-sama,
どう
what
でしょ
about this?
レターオープ
A
ナ
letter
ー
opener!
そっちの方がいいね
Sir, let me have
貸し
it.
て万年筆じゃうまくい
The
かない
fountain pen isn't working. George took it and once again dug in the crack of the letter that says it. Well, it looks like it's working.
早く
Quickly, quickly!
The pressure from across the door grew even stronger. Dota screamed. It wasn't work right for his test of strength. He was terrified. He was simply terrified that, except for a single one door, he would touch something not of this world. But he was so lucky. He wasn't touching them directly, because they were on the other side of the door. It was only natural that he did touch them directly, so his cry would turn from something brave into something shameful. And he had very scream that would shatter glass. Oh, this one's different. Okay. Oops, we have another smug girl. Would you like to use it? Dota couldn't believe it was right before his eyes. Going through the door, an arm, almost as though it was sticking through the surface of water. Slipped through as though it was perfectly natural and stroked the back of Dota's hands as he tried desperately to hold the door closed. It traced slowly out his arm to his chest and then his chin. I was just like, what? Yeah, I'd be like Battler in that case. By now, Dota's scream was not even vocalized. You could hear a sweet, whispering voice from across the door. It was a young witch, but with the sound of the voice, it was a young woman. There's no difference in the fact that his voice was one from not this world. Beelzebub!
Kawaii, kawaii. Hey, you see it, right? Your life flashing before your eyes. Tell me when it's over. Thanks. Over already.
That obscene arm burst apart, and they heard the sound of something jumping around the room at an incredible speed. They didn't know what it was. Incredibly fast, small, like a steel or maybe a beetle. And it buried itself right in the center of Dota's chest and stopped. For the first time, it realized that its true form was something like a stake with a strange design on it. Dota's lower body shook, bent backwards, and fell over. That's not his stomach. Wait a second, that wasn't his stomach. What the fuck? What? Wait, was that actually his chest? Wait, what the fuck? What? Wait, that doesn't fit with the murders. If that's actually in his chest, then that means either fucking... What? That means someone had to have lived. Because otherwise it doesn't make sense anymore. Those are the doors that would accept them. The goat attendees entered one after another, 6 of them. The which entered, the goat butterflies entered. The room is wrapped in a blizzard goat leaf which fell and piled up, turning it into a world of gold.
Son.
If you count Beto, there are 6 people left. How the hell did Goto hold the door against that much muscle mass? Do you think Beto would then just let him do it for fun? Shannon, the roulette has chosen you and George.
解放の日に感謝せよ。
Thank you for your day. Thank me for your day of release.
未練はあるまい？
I assume you have no regrets.
ないよな。
None at all, right?
惚れた男から婚約指輪
You
を
seem
もら
engaged man
って
for the man you fell for, then being killed right before spending a night together. That isn't a regret at all,
未練なんかないよ
right?
な。女の幸せを教えてもらいたかったんだろう。
You wanted him to teach you the happiness of being a woman, didn't you?
さあ
No, no, Shannon, it's hanging. Your regret from your
お
mouth.
前の口元から未練がだらだら
I can see it
垂れて
trickling
るの
from
が
your
見える
mouth.
ぜ。
Shannon. Crack. The sound of the lid of the treasure box breaking and opening. When George turned over, after accepting these charms, very small objects did not see a treasure when she was a girl. Mixed in with those pouch that stood out from the rest. Picked it up and checked it immediately. This was it.
見つけた
I found it! This is it!
いいって及ばなかったの。
One move short.
死ね
Shine! Damn it! All at once, the goat butterfly attacked George, who was playing slowly, trying to remove the contents of the pouch. Oh, goat is alive. We're fine. Scorpion guts! Hey, that's supposed to be a good thing in this scenario, I guess. Just then, it seemed like, just for an instant, a bright red flash lit up the room. The red flash seemed to wipe out the glow of flowers that were raging around the room, within a circle drawn with Shannon at the center. Therefore, it was a very divine scene. Almost as though a single streak of light had cut through the clouds and ceiling in this world of gold. George had curled a ball trying to protect himself with a group of butterflies, didn't have a clue what had occurred. Oh look, it's back! So what, Cannon gets the magic laser sword and Shannon gets the magic laser barrier? I mean, fine, I guess. Then noticed that Shannon was blocking the way to him, shielding him. With a serious face she had never worn before, she glared at the witch and the rest.
忘れていた
I'd forgotten.
そなた
You
も
were
また
also Kinzo's excellent
金蔵の
furniture.
優れた家具だったな。それも
And you
カノン
returned
より
much
だい
more
ぶ
than
熟成した
Cannon did.
カノン君をよくも
How dare you do that to Cannon?
殺したことじゃ
The
ない
fact that you killed him.
よくも亡骸を消し去り
Erase his
その名誉ま
remains.
で汚そうとしたな
You can try to disgrace his honor.
Oh おやおやシャーノ それを怒ってるのか？
Come now, Shannon. Is that what's making you mad?
カノンに会えな
If
くて
you're
寂
lonely
し
because
い
you can't
な
meet
ら
Cannon,
フォロー
just
に頼
ask
め
me.
よ。
I'll bring you
いつ
together
だって合わせてやるというの
anytime.
に。
With snap fingers when the 6 stone tins glittered gold and changed in Cannon. Oh wait, do we have some? There's only a sight to make one doubt their eyes. There's only Cannon's face. However, in those eyes, there's none of that sincere glint of Cannon. There are only the clouded eyes of Fringe that nothing will obey the orders of the witch. George couldn't understand the scene right before his eyes. Yes, it's fucking nonsensical.
Is it fun?
ああ、
Oh
楽しい。
yes, it's so fun!
死が引き
It's always
裂い
fun to
た
relate
二
to
人を
that have been
再
torn
会
apart
させ
by
るの
death.
はいつだって楽しい。死で引き裂いて一度、合わせて二度、もう一
Because
度
I
引き
get
裂
to enjoy
いて
it
三
thrice.
度
Once
楽し
tearing
め
two
るの
apart by
だ
death,
か
and
ら
once uniting
な。
them, and once tearing them apart again.
さあ、カノン。
So,
姉と遊んでや
Cannon,
りなさい。
go play with your sister.
もし痛めつ
If
け
she
られ
knocks you
たら
about, show her face with as much anguish as you can
思いっきり苦悶の表情を
manage.
浮かべてやるといい。
Oh fuck. Can't fall asleep yet.
On the imposter Cannon's arm, a strangely shining trail extended. It planned to tear Sharon apart with that. Shannon, who still hadn't prepared her heart apart with a single stroke.
許さない。
I won't forgive you.
一度ならず
Dishonoring the dead not once but
二度
twice.
までも死者
I
を
won't
汚すな
forgive
んて
you.
許せない。
ほざくな。
Stop
弟に
battling.
殺
Get killed
さ
by
れ
their
ろよ
brother,
シャノン
Shannon. Increases kill to death ratio. I mean, sure, he might have a 1, 2 to 2 right now. Maybe he can make it 3 to 2.
といい
I'm sure you'll be able
夢
to
が
have a
見ら
good
れるぜ
dream. As the imposter Cannon drew several purple trails, he definitely attacked Shannon. But when he flew at Shannon, it felt like some kind of invisible wall had been set up in front of her. A bright red ripple trail was left on the wall, and it repelled the imposter. No, it didn't repel him, it smashed him. Knocked him back, turning him to go dust into pieces, scattering him. The figure of the foolish furniture had mocked Cannon's form and even disgraced his honor after his death, broke into countless gold butterflies. And those butterflies themselves were in pieces, and those pieces were broken to pieces. But they were no longer butterflies, but a spray of gold and disappeared. Shannon! George, don't be a dumbass. Get the fucking mirror. Come on, it's been a while now.
ジョージさんはそこから動かないでくだ
Please
さ
don't
い
move。from there.
中心軸をず
I
ら
want to
した
shift
く
the
ない。
central axis.
これは驚いた。
This is a surprise.
虫一匹
You're
殺
really
せ
a
ない
face that you wouldn't hurt it fly?
これだ
You
け
can
の
display
力を
such
見せた。
power.
なるほど。 霊境がそなたに力を貸しているというのか。しかしその霊境の本当の力を引き出すには準備も時間も足りないな。
And you don't have the preparation of the time to draw out the true power of that spirit mirror.
そのどちらもわらわは与えはせぬ。
I will give you either one. The spirit mirror George gripped was letting out a divine radiance and displaying its strength not to submit to a wicked power. That radiance was no match for Witch's sinister aura.
これだから家具が
This is why furniture is frightening.
予期せずして
That
タンス
feeling
の
like
角に
constantly
ぶ
hitting
つ
the
ける足
corner
の
of a cabinet
小
with
指
your
の
little
ような
toe.
気持ちよ。これだから家具は
This is why
怖い。
furniture is frightening.
家具
You furniture, furniture, furniture.
私は家具じゃ
I
ない
am not furniture.
そして
And I think you are very pitiful right
あなた
now.
を今はとても哀れに思う。
何
What?
ほう
Oh.
千年の魔
I
女
wonder what this
100
French
年
who
も
hasn't
至ら
even
ぬ
lived 100 years to say to a witch of
何
1,000.
だか
Nature's worst nightmare is IKEA. I'll be stealing that.
あなたはとても
You're a
哀れ
very
な人。
pitiful person.
愛し合う二人に未練がないわけがない。
Of course, we only regret between two people who love each other.
でもあ
That
なた
isn't
の
a
期
scrap
待
this
する
kind
よう
of
な
regret
未
you're
練は
hoping for.
かけらほどもない。
語るか
You dare speak furniture?
ジョージと結ば
Will
れ
you
た
say that?
わ
Every
らわ
other
の
days
ク
that
ソ
you
鍋
wanted
が
to be
日
tied
々を
to
忘れ
George,
て
so
わ
much
ら
that
わ
you
に
licked
それを
my
語る
shoes.
か。
愛に生き
Living with love.
霊念を
Honey
払う
muck is what
人間
humans do.
それを嘲笑い見下しているつもりであなたはそれにはるかに劣る。
For staring at that and thinking you look down on it, you're far inferior to them.
私は今こそあなたを哀れに思う。
Actually, now, I think you're pitiful.
愛し合う二人にとって添い遂げること
Proves to
に
me for a loving
どれ
couple
ほ
to
どの意味
consummate their love.
意味はあ
It
る。
doesn't mean
きっ
something.
とある。
It definitely does.
でも
But it's completely
そ
different
れ
from
は
what
あ
you
な
were
たの言う
saying.
こととは全然違う。もっと新鮮にしてあなたごとき邪悪が口にする資格もないほどの新鮮な意味がある。
It means something more sacred, so secret that was once so that you has no right to speak of it wickedly.
だから私にはすでに何の未練もない。ジョージさんと
George Son and I
愛
just
を
want to
誓
love
い合っ
each
た。
other.
その証として指輪を受け取った。
So I no longer have any regrets. George Son and I have sworn knowledge of the proof I accepted his ring. Sorry, my brain's dying again because
永
I'm
遠
getting
の誓
fucking
いは完了
tired.
した。
But that our eternal vows were completed.
あなたがどん
No
な
matter how
邪
you
悪な魔
torture us
法
with
や
the
悪意
wicked
で
magic in your mouths,
私
you
た
have
ちの
disgraced
災難だ
us
と
for
し
all
ても
eternity.
永遠は汚さない。
Huh.
綺麗事を詩人のよ
Don't
うに語
speak
る
as a
な。
poet like it's so neat and clean.
愛は情欲
I
な
promise to
ん
love
だ
George and he
よ。
promised to treat me like a
少女
furniture.
漫画見た
It
く
was
綺
true
麗事ば
love.
っかり
Poor
で語
girl
れ
does
ね
not
えん
understand the
だよ。
relationship she's in. Love is lust. It can't be talked about with only pretty words like in a shoujo manga.
男ども。
Men are flies and
お前
maggots
の
that
匂い
get
に
caught in
惹
your
か
scent
れ
and
た
gather
村が
around
虫
you.
歯どもなんだよ。そんなことも
You
そ
still
の
don't
年でま
understand
だ
that
理
at
解
your
できねえのか
age.
よ。お前は失望
You
す
despair
る
when you
ぜ。
get even one glimpse of light and
そ
start
の
lust
後
of
ろの
that
メガネ
glasses
男
man
のど
behind
す
you.
黒い欲望、一度でも覗いちまったら。
That was like you're fucking projecting, Beto. Beto's a weeb confirmed. Yes, she is.
がっ
To
か
be
り
devastated,
愕
speech
然
is
は
so
全
no
然
words, no
全
reaction,
然
no
ダメ
expression,
だ
no
ぜ。
goddamn good at all.
そうな
Shannon! Hey, look! You said the line. No goddamn good at all. Fucking down. Just gonna put this down. Battler we've seen is actually an aspect of Beto. You said no goddamn good at all once. Battler's rubbing off on her? Maybe.
ああ、もういいや。語るな、家
That's
具。
enough talking furniture, you furniture!
何
Who
様
the
の
hell
つ
do you
も
think
り
you
だ
are
よ。
talking like that? Love's just a fraud, how just pretty up something that's ultimately filthy as all
汚い汚
hell!
物をどう綺麗に見せようかって欺瞞なんだよ。そいつに気づいて人は大人になるんだろう。死ねよ、
When people become adults when they realize that! Die, you trash furniture scrap! Until you're a filthy maggot that will see whether that glass guy still loves you!
愛するか試してやるよ。そいつの愛のどぎたねえ
I'll show you the
現
goddamn
実
for
っ
the
てや
reality of
つ
his
を
love!
教えてやるよ。死ねよ、ガラクタ
Die, you piece of crap!
て
Don't you tell me
めえが
about
愛を語るんじゃ
love!
ねえ。
Honestly, Beto's fucking have a breakdown so hard. I kind of wish Battler was seeing this. The invisible column of light with Shannon at the center started to have a bright red ribbons drawn all over it at once. The wall did its best to withstand the visible malice that was trying to corrode it from all directions.
なんだよそれは。抵抗してるつも
What
り
is this you
か
call?
よ。
What is this? You call that resisting?
安っぽいんだよ。
You're
薄っぺらいん
insignificant.
だ
You're
よ。
frail, just like the pretty pictures you're paid. Just a frail pretense. Is this symbolic? Wonder what's representing in the actual murders. I'm gonna fucking leave that as like a note. What does Shannon talking about love and Beto freaking represent? Here's hiding what you don't want to see by covering with a veil. Do you still not understand? Why your furniture, you furniture!
ほらほらほらほらほら削られてるぜ。カリカリコリコリガリガリゴリゴリなって
See, 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 chipping away! Crunk, crunk, smash, smack! How thin and how shameful!
お前のその
Compared to your
薄っぺら
frail
な抵抗に比べたら
Parlor young girl Reggiano would take much more effort to shave. Is that another fucking... Beto! Beto, is that another fucking food reference? Beto, stop! It makes no fucking sense! It's happening, she's charisma breaking. Golden windstorm that covered the room gradually shaved away the walls of the column that protected Shannon and George. The bright red ripples finally drew a pattern of resistance, but the wall was beginning to develop the two, becoming, instead of red, wall of despair. I think she means Shannon's really soft and easy to break, while Palmer is hard and has to be shaved. I get. She's really bad at this overall. George-san, sorry. It was impossible for me, after all. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Not for my sake. That alone makes me happy. The column that had once protected them was a soda and covered the trail of blood-curdling red ripples. It contracted. We began to suck the two of them up instead. What? Oh, God, don't fuck out. Don't fucking flash like that. That's not good for the eyes. Jesus Christ. George-san, can I ask you a favor? Shannon grasped George's hand behind her. So George hugged her shoulders just as strongly. What is it? Before the end, just let me hear you say you love me. Sure. Sayo, I will forever. Damn. After George finished taking his late meal, he went out to do his nighttime round. Genji, not George. Genji. Fucking read that wrong. Genji finished taking his late meal. He went out to do the nighttime rounds in the side mansion. Also, really interesting that we... So, I think the most interesting thing here is we haven't seen yet... There are a couple of very important things to note, okay? Most important things to note here are... Why were they all not singing together at this point? Because they have no fucking trust, because everyone here are idiots. But anyway, what I was saying. The interesting thing is, if Dota actually got killed, if the stake's actually in his chest and not his stomach, that fucking means someone who was killed before is alive. And it's not these six, because these six all got fucking... Their bodies were still there, obviously. So... Someone got killed. Someone we thought was killed wasn't killed. But I'm quite sure we got all the kills in Red Truth, so that would make sense at all. I'm very confused. After Genji finished taking his late meal, he went out to the nighttime rounds inside the mansion. He reheated the soup that Goda had started making and ate some random leftovers from the refrigerator. They're all things Goda made himself and were, of course, delicious. It had half-heartedly gone to ask Rose and the others what they could do for dinner. He had been yelled by a voice telling him that they had canned food, so they were fine. The door wasn't even open for him. But ironically, it was the servant Genji who was able to eat the most delicious meal. Did we get Nanjo and Kumasawa's confirmation in red? I don't remember if we got I don't think we got their confirmation in red ever. So I guess that could be partially... Well, fuck, actually, that explains it a bit. Like, let's say, for example, like, Nanjo had been alive, and he went out of the room dragging he opened the door, he dragged the corpse with him. I guess it's easier to say, like, and then close the door for whatever fucking reason. like, I guess it would somewhat solve the mystery. But that's depending on. Then again, they were 6 people together last night. So like them being all together would make them safe. It wouldn't necessarily be safe, but at least you could be sure. At least if everyone was together, you know if it was the 19th person who was doing the killings. All those crimes been committed, many people had already met a brutal end. Why was it that Genji wasn't afraid to do the rounds all by himself? Judging by his appearance as he carried out his normal tasks without trace of fear, as though everything was normal. You might think that all the horrible events that happened today were all just an illusion or a dream. Was he taking a philosophical view, or was it simple resignation? Genji must have considered it a virtue since he carried his duty until the last moment. Since the fate that awaited him was unavoidable. It would probably be internally impossible to perceive the depths of his heart, unless he told of it himself. Because he had given the master key back to Rosa, the places he'd go to were extremely limited. All he'd do is walk around the hallways, checking to make sure that the windows were closed. You go far more quickly than usual. Okay. At the sound of a moderate knock, Andy Rosa, who had been falling into a doze shortly before, he jumped and woke up. When the barrel of a gun at the door, she yelled. Who is it? I was napping in the sofa, and that voice also brought me back to reality.
Rosa-sama.
Rosa-sama.
Genji de
It
gozaimasu.
is Genji.
何か用なの
Do you have some business?
扉は開けなく
We
て
found without opening the door.
そのままで話
House
して
from there.
はい。
Yes.
それでは、こ
Then
のままで失
forgive me
礼
for
させて
speaking
い
in this
ただ
fashion.
きます。南條先生と熊沢の遺体を見つけました。
I found the bodies of Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa. What? What did you say?
そう
I see.
分かったわ
Alright, let's go check on them.
確認に行きましょう
No! Don't! Why would the... Rosa, you're paranoid as fuck. Why would you do this? What? What? That's stupid. That's the epitome of stupid. Rosa, what if Genji was lying? You're the paranoid bitch here. Why am I having to be more paranoid than you? If Genji was lying and you open the door and he's got fucking like a grenade launcher, what are you gonna do, bitch? The fuck you thinking? Why do you believe him when he says that there's a bodies outside? Why would you want to go check at all?
死体を見ない限り私は誰
Until I
も
see the
信
corpse,
じ
I
ない
won't believe anybody. Then keep not believing anyone, you dumbass. Yeah, all the servants could be out there with knives. Yeah, there's literally no reason for Rosa to do this. I'm sorry, but this is incredibly stupid of her. I believe everyone else wouldn't be acting like this, but we've established that Rosa in this episode is fucking horrible. BB, why did my mind go straight to grenade launcher? That's not really a CQC weapon. Because I'm thinking of, because I don't know, it's like she's got a gun. She's got a rifle. What's better than a rifle? Grenade launcher. And my brain went there. It's alright, Bella. If you're with me, you'll definitely be alright. Anyway, my face was shot with anxiety. Maria grasped my hand with her small hand and spoke softly, trying to give me courage. Victor agreeing with Rush, saying that if she's walking out of the room, Bert tends to get over the close quarter stuff. Yeah, Rosa has no reason to actually exit the room. It doesn't, be honest here, Rosa would I would imagine Rosa would be like, oh, they died? Good to know they're innocent. Anyway, we're staying in here. I think that would have been better. It was Auntie Rosa's job to ready the gun and stand guard and felt to me and remove the barricade of sofas. When I finished, I took a backward glance at Auntie Rosa, who was pointing the barrel of the gun over my shoulder and opened the door.
ケンジさん
Kenji-san,
二人の死
where
体
are
は
the
どこに
corpses?
中庭です。
In the courtyard.
ご案内いたします。
I shall guide you.
バトラ君待って。
Kun, wait!
念のため
In case I'm gonna check
部
the
屋
doors
の
and
く
windows
じ
of
ま
this room
で
before
確
we
認してい
go.
くわ。ちょっと待ってね。
Wait a second. Annie Rosa called me to a halt to prevent me going on ahead and began to carefully check the locks into the windows. God damn, you would not feel safe with your valor? Rosa has no trigger discipline. Yeah, Rosa is shit, as we've established through this episode very well. Those locks have already been checked once. Kind of felt unpleasant, though she suspected that I might have secretly unlocked them when she wasn't looking. No, maybe she was right to be this cautious. Even though it was got a courtyard, it wasn't a pretty place you could just take a walk in like the Rose Garden. On the contrary, since it was surrounded by the mansion on all sides, it made you feel a little discomfort, as though it was telling you that you couldn't escape from the mansion even though you tried to escape through the outside. On the other hand, thanks to that, even though the violent winds could be heard, the wind itself was blocked. Genji-san held out an umbrella, but Auntie Rosa ignored him. Probably want to say that the gun took two hands, and so taking the umbrella would be dangerous because you wouldn't be able to fire a gun. Even without Genji-san pointing his finger, we could tell immediately. Right in the center of the courtyard, you can see where Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san lie. Auntie Rosa entered the courtyard without even an umbrella. So Genji-san and I entered the courtyard without opening one. Only Maria had opened one like normal.
何や
Maria?
これは
Is this...
あれだな
You know.
Ew. It's the 7th and the 8th twilight.
No, wrong section. What the fuck? What? Wait. Wait, what? I'm fucking... What? It's the fucking 7th and 8th? Darkbit has many questions. Yeah, same! Okay, hold on. Their bodies were never discovered, so we don't even know they were dead until now. Is the order of the murders completely fucking off, then? Goto was the 5th, then... What? Yeah, same. Wait, Goto was the fucking 5th? What? Wait, what the fuck? This brings in so many okay. Time to rethink everything, I guess. Okay, so... Goto was the 5th. But that means that someone died. So, someone's dead. Someone who we didn't know about was dead. It has to be the case. And that means the only person we didn't see was Kinzo, which means Kinzo was the fucking dead? But that also means someone in that room survived. That means either George or fucking Shannon survived. What the fuck? Yeah, no, like, we've seen everyone else other than fucking Beatrice so far, Darkbit. So, like, the only one who it could be is the only, like, presuming that it's, oh my god, that's so fucking confusing. So that must mean that, no, George and Shannon would be 5 and 6. But, wait, whoa, fuck, I need to look at the thing again. Yeah, gouge the head. You gotta gouge the head. Fucking, the problem is, Rush, the problem is that fucking Goda got killed via the chest. The stake went through his chest. That's not the head. So, he was the 5th. What the fuck? So, like, the only thing I can really think is, like, yeah, Kinzo's dead. He has to be. That means either George and Shannon are alive, because 7th and 8th are these two. Not actually about body parts? Maybe? I mean, admittedly, no. Of course, everything we've seen so far corresponds to body parts in this episode and in the last episode. So, well, actually, we haven't seen it this episode, technically. Because all the deaths we... We had it confirmed in the last episode that where the stake was gouged, that was where it says in the epitaph, but we actually haven't gotten to that part until now on this episode, so I see. So just Genji sign the other said there are horrible wounds on their necks. At the time, he was found with a weapon shaped like a stake having rammed into his knee. That finishes up the 7th Twilight, and that finishes up the 8th Twilight as well. Yoda is 5, that means Shannon and George are 4 and 6. That'd be so fucking weird. Like, can she do that? If like, can Beatrice, according to her witchy rules, if she's a witch, like, fucking do it out of order? Very sharp. Almost though they've been sliced with a katana or something. I can't really actually with my eyes. But after seeing the Halloween bar in the chapel, even though I thought it was horrible, it was only enough to make me feel sick. Instead, our gazes were directed at their legs and Dr. Nanjo's knees. We have no one accounted for Kinzo. Yeah, we have one person unaccounted for Rush. It's Kinzo. Because we have not fucking seen him actually in quite a goddamn while. Dr. Nanjo's knee and Kumasawa-san's ankle. During each of them was something like a knife or a stake with a demonic decoration. They would surely be the same as the one that appears to his back. Ugh. What is this? Is this in Jessica-chan's? Is this supposed to be some kind of cult ritual, I wonder? Bye, Victor. Good night. We saw Kinzo's burned up corpse. We never saw him actually get killed. We saw his body, but not how he died. Therefore, and in fact, he got killed. Yeah, actually, when I think about it, in episode 1, technically we saw the death. We saw Cannon's death before Shinzo's. I do not know. Last time I saw the bodies, there was nothing like this. It was done after they were carried out of the servant room. The one that was stuck in Dr. Nanjo's knee was still saying erect. They'd come out and fallen over. It was only when I saw the one that had fallen over that first time I realized that wasn't a knife. It was something like a stake. So the blade was probably about 30 centimeters. It was probably made out of bronze or iron or something of the sort. Even without touching her, you could tell that it had some weight to it. It was composed of a grip and a cone-shaped part and was obviously made to be a piercing weapon. They would describe it like a miniature version of those lances Western knights used on horseback. The grooves had been carved into a spiral shape made it look like a drill. Oh, the grip and a coat-like design of a demon or something. Yeah, fuck. It would felt like something that would be used in a ritual offer up a sacrifice.
間違いない。
There's no mistake.
生贄の
They're meant to be sacrifices.
第7の番に
On the seventh
膝を
twilight,
えぐりて
Alex
殺
the
せ
knee and kill.
第8の
On
番
the
に
eighth twilight,
足をえぐり
Alex
て
the leg and
殺せ
kill.
待てよ。
Wait,
それじゃ
then they've left out the 4th, 5th, and 6th Twilights.
6の番が抜けちまう。まさか。
Don't tell me. That's right. Why is Genji-san alone? It felt like something had happened. Why wouldn't George Aniki, Goda-san, or Shannon-chan be here? Why was Genji-san alone?
どういうこと？
What is
George-kun
this?
たち
Where
3
did
人は
George
どこへ
Kun and the others two go?
夏日奥様
They're right behind you with guns. What? Bum, 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 bum.
お出かけになる
Seriously, Rosa, this was so fucking stupid of you. Told me they wanted to go to Madame Natsu's room to search for something and left.
まだお戻りにな
They
り
have
ま
not
す
yet returned.
なんだって。
What did you say?
その、 出か
You
けたっ
say
て
they
のはいつ
left?
頃の
When
話
was
なんだ
that?
よ。
2,3 時間前の
2 or 3 hours ago, I believe. And you didn't wonder why they hadn't come back?
そんな。
No way.
なんでそんな
Why did
大
you
事
say
なこ
something like that?
と
But
をやっちゃ
no,
なくて。
why didn't you think that was
なんで
suspicious?
不審に思わなかったんだよ。
常に一人使用人は待機しています
There was always be one servant away.
彼らが戻るまで
They
待機
do
してい
to
る
wait for orders until they return.
私のお務めでした
Is Genji-san really this much of a robot? This is bad, it's really bad. The fact that Dr. Nanjo and Kumasawa-san had been killed in this way meant that 3 people had already been killed. Oof, we ran toward not. We ran towards Natsu's room. The touch of anxiety and just as much resignation. Before we even saw the inside of Natsu's room, resignation. On the door was bizarre filth? In any case, the door wasn't any normal thing. We were able to imagine what was inside the room without opening it. On the face of the door, how should I say it? When it heavily painted their hands with the same red paint that the Asgars before had been strung with. As I'm trying to talk through yawns every 6 sentences, I might need to end the stream early because I might be a bit drowsy, as it turns out. Sadly. Let's see their corpses and then we end the stream. And had banged on the door, scratched and dirtied it. It was dirtied after the aftermath of King Garden playing in mud. I don't know what it could mean. Bright red paint that had been slathered on was dripping down, even though no one said it, it made us think of blood. Genji-san, open that door! Lady Rosa held her gun up high and ordered Genji-san to open it. Genji-san approached the door without being particularly troubled by that stuff on it and turned the knob. He immediately turned around, shaking his head. It was locked. Now, there's only one person mentioned who could lock and open doors at will. Auntie Rosa. This time, Genji-san asked Auntie Rosa to unlock the door instead of the other way around. After making a slightly disgruntled face, Auntie Rosa handed me a master key and told me to open it. Will you be able to open it up? This up for me.
そのくらいのこと。
Trusting Genji-san with something like that wouldn't... Auntie Rosa glared at me with an intense gaze. Getting into a fight here would only make the environment turn even more sour. Not even talking back anymore, I approached that creep door and tried the knob. It didn't open. It was only the resistance of the lock. I stuck the master key into the keyhole. That unique beach was going to do this, make another locked room mystery, but with all the keys accounted for. Yeah, she really isn't clever in the fucking slightest, is she? I mean, I guess if it works, it works, but it's really kind of the deal where it's like, I'm not. It's like if you use a minigun and you get a headshot, you're just like, yeah, wow, you got a headshot out of those 600 bullets you fired. My goodness, how impressive of that. It's like, it worked, but no one's gonna be impressed by it anymore. Plunk, a little resistance. Well, let's see any rosaries. You told me to be cautious. Open the door without being particularly cautious at all. And there we see the force, not betraying your expectation in the slightest. Ow. Horrible. They'll be impressive all the shots are headshots though. Yeah, but she hasn't fucking landed all the headshots. Oh, I'm not impressed.
Yeah,
as I thought. His reproduction of the 4th, 5th, and 6th Twilights.
6の番の再現だったんだ。
Die in Natsu's room with his son having been pierced by a weapon shaped like a stake. On the 6th Twilight, gouges someone and kill. It's hard to say, but that they might have been the 2nd Twilight. On the 4th Twilight, gouge the head and kill. The chef's goose was cooked. Hee hee. Is that a fucking pun? God, I hope I don't get this achievement for playing for this many hours. If I get this achievement, I'm going to cry like no one else. I'm quite sure. How many fucking... Oh, I need to do converter. Hold on. Hours, 2 days. 1, 5, 7, 6, 0. Ah, yes. 6,570 days. Yep. What? Wait. Wait, why the fuck is that? Oh, what? 18 years? Wait, that's 18 years on the dot. What the fuck? Wait, what? Well, huh. Why is the achievement talking about 18 years? That is really weird. I don't know if that's... Was 18 years how long since he had the gold? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's like a meta reference or a reference to something else. It's very... Huh. It's... He had to have it more than that. Yeah, he did, because he's old as shit, but... That's a weird... You guys can think that over while I fucking exhaust myself into a bedroom, but... That's a fucking... That's an interesting thing to leave it off on, honestly. Like, I have no idea what that means, but I thought it was like a random number, but it is exactly 18 years in terms of hours. So, why is that important? If the trophies are, you know, it just hit me. Are the trophies like the fucking tea parties where it's, and the music box where it's like meta shit? Because the music box is supposed to be a gift from Beatrice. So is that also the case here? Are the trophies and a congratulations in Beatrice? What is 18 years related to Beatrice? Fuck it. Thank you all for coming to today's live stream. I'm tired as shit and I need to fucking rest. Vito has beat me up with logic puzzles. I'll be streaming tomorrow for some sleepy steam surfing, but for now I wish to not be as sleepy, so this is the first time coming to stream. I suggest you subscribe, make notifications, or where I'm streaming. If you liked any of my video, leave a like, and leave a comment down below. Besides all that, thank you all so very much for coming. Thank you so fucking much. Thank you for coming to these streams, chat. It's always a lovely time. Until next time, I'm gonna get up close. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna say goodbye.